Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. In the last video we made our empty block, and in the off the camera I just added these towers just into the center, nothing else. Let me just remove these two of these and just added some of the LED lights, nothing else, and then completed with the signal connection. So this is super easy to do. You can do it by yourself. I deleted all this third, fourth block and just get this new block as an empty block too. Okay. Now we are going to make the request station over here. To make the stations, we need to do a little bit of changes in our empty block. So as you know, every time we are having intersections, we need to add these smaller ones over here. So we are going to add that. Okay. And then every time train is going to leave, we are going to add the rail signal. So here, and let's just add over here. And we are going to make sure that train will leave on that, okay, on that stuff, on that area. All right. So we are going to go and copy this whole section from here, and I'm going to place that on all of these areas. So in that way, I don't have to do it by myself. I need to put it, I need to make sure that these signals are there. So why? Because let's say train can go from here, and because it is the intersection over here, we need to make sure that train going where and not where. Okay, so where that train is going to go, we need to make sure that that is going on the proper area or proper location. Okay, that is what's gonna happen. Okay, let me delete this, and I will copy this as an empty block too, because now I don't need to do that thing again and again, because we need to have that thing over there. Empty block too. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to add our railway station. As you can see, we are going to add here our railway station. I'm just giving one little gap over there, and I'm going to add one of these over here to indicate that this station is on and off. We can see that. Let me go and add the rail and these cargo wagons. So this is for the 4 cargo wagon train. Okay. We are going to need the filter inserters. So by mistakenly we will not able to get some another stuff instead of the stuff that we are going to look out for. So this is simple unloading station we are making, or request station we are making. Okay. Let me just put down these a little fast, so they will stop, like blinking. We'll add over there also. Let's just go and add that thing over here so that everything is connected properly. Okay. Another thing we need, since they are going to put the items on right side, so this is something it should look like, and then you can give these to the like smelter or assembly line where you wanna give these items. You can decide it what you wanna do from here on. Okay. Now most of the times you guys know that if we add any like we have to make sure that this is selected for some of the coal or iron ore, and we have to do that again and again. So we don't want to do that kind of things over here. So that is why we are going to add the constant combinator over here. Okay, and here we will decide this is the station for getting the coal ore. Okay, so this is what we are going to add as a 50. If you want to make this station for iron ore, change this to the iron ore or stone, whatever you want, and make sure that it's 50. Okay, that is what this is going to decide what is this station are going to request, or what is this station for unloading. Okay, so that is what gonna happen. We're going to get this green wire and give that to here, to all of these filter inserters. As you can see, I'm just adding these wires to the filter inserter. Okay. And here I'm going to make it like set it as a filter, okay, and then I'm going to change these all to this. So let's go and make it for the color. That is what we are going to do here for. And look at that, everything has been changed. So I don't need to change that stuff by my hand again and again for the new station, okay. I just need to change like this station is for this ore. If I change it back to the stone, it will change it back to the stone, okay. So let's go and add our coal ores here, and here we are going to add 50 because this is what the value of the coal ore that will be stacked. Let's say if you are going to do it for the let's say this electronic circuit, then you need to make sure when you select this electronic circuit you are going to add the stacking value, which is 200. So that is what we need to add over here, okay. All right. So this way we don't need to worry about what is the stack value of every single ore and all those stuff, because we need that later on for calculations, okay. Then we are going to add this red wire and we are going to connect these storage boxes. As you can see, I'm connecting the storage boxes over here. All right. Now we are going to add another constant combinator over here, and we don't want to make this station keep running all the time. We want to make sure this station will only enabled when the storage boxes are having less than 1k coal. So we are going to add here a, that is my amount, and that is the 1000. So every time the coal ore becomes less than 1000, I want to make sure this station is enabled, and it is going to give the signal on this signal pole that we need the coal, and then we are going to enable this station, and then next train will be coming over here. Why I'm making this 1k? Because this cargo wagon is having 40 slot and every single core is having 50 in each slot, so that is about 2000 in every single wagon. So total this full train is going to bring 8000 coal ore, and it is going to drop 8000 coal ore over here. And once that is going to change it to like 7000 6000 by using into this another area, we don't want to call the train again and again, because let's say we are having here iron ore setup, then copper ore and stone ore, then I don't want every block is having different coal train. I want to use this single train for every single block. So I just want to call coal ore this train if that is the amount left in these boxes. So that is the only time this station will call for the coal ore. Then this train will go to the next block and will drop their coal ore, okay. That is what gonna happen. So that is for this. Then we need another 2 more boxes. So this train is, let's say you are going to use the train lesser than the 2 cargo wagon or 3 or even 6, you can add that. So this is what the cargo wagons, we are having 4, so I'm adding the 4 over here. And this cargo wagon, every single is having 40 slots in that. Let's say for some reason you are not going to use this 30 slot and just gonna use the 10 slot, then you need to do the calculation for that. So that's why I'm going to add this here, and I'm going to say 40. So if you are going to ban this by, let's say you have banned this by something like that, and you are just going to use this 10 on each of these, so it means you are just going to have the 10 slot in each cargo wagon, okay. That is what gonna happen. So this is the slot that is gonna available into this every single cargo, okay. So right now we are having 40, that's why I'm giving it as a 40. Then this iron chest, okay, or steel chest, we are having 24 of these. So 6 in one cargo wagon, and then 6 multiplied by 4, that is the 24 we are having. So if you are having less, you can add whatever number over here. And every one of these is having 48 storage. As you can see in the right corner, we are having 48 of these slots, okay. So we are going to make that S as a 48 over here. If you are using the iron one, you can add here 32, because that is having 32 if I'm not wrong. Yep. And if you are using the wooden one, you can add here 16. Let's say out of these you are not going to use couple of those. Let's say if you put something over here and then ban that instead of using something like that, then what we're gonna do, let me just remove, we can just remove the slot as we have done over here. Okay, now we are going to go and get the arithmetic combinator. Okay, and we are going to pass these values into this. Okay, and I will say this storage box multiply by s. Okay, and give me value as a b, because a I have been using, so I'm going to get as a b. So what is that telling me? That I am having total number of slots available in all of these storage boxes are almost about 1000. Okay, that is what we are having over here. We are having 1000 boxes over here, and same thing goes for the cargo wagon. So we don't need to calculate by ourselves later on. So if we just change the stuff, we are going to get, and we are going to get that into the C. Okay, we are having 160, as you can see, 40 multiplied by 40, 40, 40. So 40 multiplied by 4, that is 160. So we are having 160 slots available. Okay, then we are going to send this to the another multiplier. Here we are going to go and send this to here and this to here. We can get this as a B also, it's not gonna matter. Okay, so box sizes or something like that. And now we need to know like how much this cargo wagon, this train is going to bring stuff to us. So for that, we are going to make sure that this as a red wire we are going to give as an input over here, and then same thing goes as an input over here. And then we are going to say coal okay, we are going to say this coal multiply by B. Okay, that is what we are going to go, and we are going to get that answer into the C, and I'm just going to copy paste that over here. So as you can see, this full train, if it is full, this is going to bring us 8k coal. That is what we are getting over here into the right side. And this all of these storage boxes having capacity to store more than 57,600 coals that I know, but we can see only 57k over here. Okay, so that is what we are going to get over here. Okay, so 57,000 amount of the coal that we are going to get. Now we need another arithmetic combinator over here. Okay, not arithmetic, but we need a decider combinator over here. Now we are going to give this A with the green cable to this decider combinator, and this red from these boxes to this decider combinator, and we are going to check anything that coming into these boxes is less than or equal to A. If it is, then we are going to say give us the green signal. Okay, that is what gonna happen. Okay, we need to go here and do select as a each, not anything. So anything inside of that, so right now there is nothing over here, so we are going to say each. We are going to check it out if it is less than A. So A is the amount that we want, that is 1000. So anything that is less than, each whatever item inside of that, if they all each are less than 1k, we are going to send the green signal. Okay, and that is what happening over here, and we are getting the green signal. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to get that green signal, and we are going to make sure that we need another one signal over here, that is the red signal. So let me go and grab the same thing, and what we are going to do, let me remove that, oops, not the output, this input over here, and same thing goes for the here. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to get these boxes red as an input to both of these decider combinator, and then this A to both of these decider combinator. So I will just copy paste that over here. So we are saying if this is less than A or equal to A, I want the green signal. But let's say if it is greater than A, then I want the red signal over here. Okay, that is what gonna happen. So right now we will change back this to the 1 only instead of 1000, so that it will be easy for calculation. And if you see, we are not getting the red signal, but instead we are getting the green signal over here. So let's go and add one of the coal or stone here. Let me remove that so that this box will not be empty. We will add the stone over here. So right now we are having one stone over here, and if you see, we are checking if this stone is greater than A or not, and right now this stone is not greater than 1 or whatever amount this is over here. So that's why we are not getting the red signal, but we are getting output as the green signal over here. And why we are having 2 as output, we just need 1 output over here. If it is equal to A or less than A, we want to show the green signal. Okay, that is working, but I don't know like why this is getting the let's just make it off and we'll turn this on. It should only give us the 1 as a output, like, yeah, that should be the, okay, we'll see that later, but it is working at least. And if I add another stone over here, we are getting 1 as a red, and this should become the 0 now. So this stuff is giving me green for some reason. Okay, we need to use here less than. Okay, that is what happening. So if it is greater than A, it means whatever we want 1000 over here. So my coal is greater than 1000, then I don't want to call the train, so I'm giving the red signal. And if it is less than my amount over here, then we are going to say it is the green signal. So if I give only 1 stone, we are not getting any output over here. But if it is less than 1, because it is 0, we are getting the green signal over here. We should be getting the green signal over here. Okay. So this is always gonna make the messed up over here. So first thing, we need to convert these into the integer value. So instead of using this directly, we are going to pass this whatever we are going to get over here into this arithmetic combinator, and then we are going to multiply that by 1, and then we are going to say this is as the D, because we have used the A, B, C, and we are going to get it as the D. Okay, that is what we are going to go get. Let me just put that over here. So we are going to pass that over here, and we are going to say anything that is coming inside, multiply it by 1 and give it as the D as the output. So if I add the stone over here, we are getting stone 1 as a D. Okay, and then we are going to use now decider combinator. Here we are going to pass this A as a value over here, and then we are going to pass that D as an input over here. Okay, So if I add more of the stone, let me add more. Look at that, we are getting D as a 2 and A as a 1 because we want only 1 inside of that. And now we are here going to compare this D is greater than A, it is less than or equal to A. If it is less than or equal to A, we want the green signal. Okay, and if it is greater than our A, it means our storage are full, we want the red signal. So right now we are getting, since we are having 2 inside of that, which is the more than 1, we are getting the red signal. So now we don't want to train to become, and if I remove this, we will be getting the green signal because our A is less than 1. And if I add just 1 stone over here, we are still getting the 1 green signal. Okay, now it is working properly. Look at that, even if it is 0 or 1, we are going to get the green as a signal to let the train come. That is what gonna happen. So now we know when we are able to get our train, and this is for the limit of the train. We can get the limitations on the train by using this, and we also able to know visually how many trains can come over there, like if we want to show up to the 10 trains or something like that. If we really want to do, we can do it. Okay, now as you can see, we are getting red or green signal here as an input. Okay, now we want to get these 2 signal on the single line as output, and then we are going to give them to the decider combinator. No, we don't need to give that to decider combinator. We are just going to give that to here into this. Then we are going to give that to over here, and then we are going to give that. No, we don't need to give that over here directly. We can just use as a color, and we are going to say anything is greater than 0. And now we know that this station is going to become the turn on. Okay, so this station is going to turn on, and here we are going to say enable the station if this green signal is greater than 0. So now if I go into the map, you can see this station is turned on because this is green now. Okay, and we are going to close this when the red signal is greater than 0. Okay, that is what going to happen. So if I just add 1 over here, let me remove that, so that way it will stay over there. Okay, so this is 1, it is less than or equal to 1, then we are going to give green as a signal. So if it is become 2 now, so it is more than 1, so it will show us the red signal. And look at that, this station is also closed, this station is closed, and this station is also closed. If all of these become red, okay, everything is now working properly. Now we just need to limit these, how many trains can come over here. That is super easy. What we are going to do is get another arithmetic combinator, and we are going to get these instead of C and D, we are going to change these as a E. Yeah, we are going to change this as a E over here because we use the D over here, and we are going to get the C and E on the same line, and we are going to pass over there. Now we know our total quantity is stored in the C, so we are going to say C divided by number of quantity that train is going to bring, which is the 8000, and we are going to go and get this as a L, which is the limit. And if you see, we can have 7 train can come onto this stop over here. Okay, so we are allowed to get 7 train. But let's say if you want to add the limiter to your game, so you can add the limiter. Let's say I only want to allow 2 trains coming on this stop at any given time, not more than this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we are going to get this here as a limiter. So I'm going to get this L, I'm going to pass that over here. Okay, so 7 trains now can come, and I'm going to get these limiter. So if I want to limit something, I can use this as a limiter over here. So this is my limiter. Okay, and I'm going to say if this L that is coming from the calculation is less than my trains, okay, or equal to the trains, then I'm going to pass this L as it is, okay, and I'm not getting output over here. And if it is greater than my required amount, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that this train will come as output over here. Okay, we are getting that as output. So we are going to add another arithmetic combinator over here, and we are going to use this L and train going to go over here. And as you can see, we are getting this train signal as the like limiter over here as a 2, because we are allowing it as a 2. Let's go and make it 4, and you can see now we can get the 4 as a amount over here, because we are having the 7 train coming over here by default, and 7 is more than this 4, so we are trying to limit this as a 4. So what we are going to do, we are going to get any signal that is coming over here, going to get multiplied by 1, and then it will be given as output L. So now it will become 4, and then this as a green signal wire I'm going to give it to here, and I'm going to set limit to the L. And as you can see, now my limit is to 4. If I change it to the 2 back again, my train is changing its limit to 2. Okay, so this is how I'm able to see what we are going to go. We are going to add 10 of these lights, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, we will, so here it is the combinator that is providing us the thing. So we are going to get that limit, which is the 7, and we are going to say use any color, and we are going to say L is greater than or equal to 1. Then copy this and paste over here. Then we are going to make it as a 2, make it as the 3, if it is more than 4, if it is more than 5, then 6, 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so it should be 6. Okay, this should be 5 5 6, this should be 7 8 9 and 10. So okay, so now we are getting this as a L over here. Okay, what I have done is given the input, because if you see this is output is over here, so we are trying to pass the, we need to get the input output. Okay, and if you can see now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so visually we can see now that 7 trains can stop on over here, and this train station is right now closed because we are having more than 1k of these. So let me go and change back to this 1000, and as you can see now we can have here like 7 trains coming, but it is again limited to the 2 trains via our thing, so only 2 trains can stop, and this train station is now ready to work, everything is working. Okay, now the one last step is left out to be done, that if we are getting this as a green over here, okay, we are getting this green as over here, then we are going to go and grab this green as a input to this, decider combinator, and at the same time we are going to go and get red wire from this our coal, and we are going to give it to over here. We can actually give the green wire also. Okay, so now we are getting 50 and 1, and we are going to say if this is greater than 0, then we are going to say I'm going to say give everything as an output. Okay, if only it is greater than 0. Okay, so let me change that to the 1 again, and we will check it out. We are getting 1. So if I add the 2 stone over here, let me delete that again. 1 2. So look at that, we are not getting as an output signal over here. We are only getting the input signal but no output signal. Since we got this as a output over here, we need to change this now. So we are going to get this into the input of this, and we are going to go and say everything minus green signal, because the green signal. So let me go and show you that. Since we have turned back to the 1 and here it is 2, we will remove that, and we will see now we are getting the green as a signal, and here we are trying to each minus green. So that is what we are doing, and then we are going to get output as a each, and we will only get the coal now. Since we are receiving the coal here, we are going to get another decider combinator at this point, and we are going to say give this we are going to give this output to input over here, and we are going to say if anything is greater than 0, output everything as 1 each. Okay, so we are going to get coal as 1 here, and this we are going to pass to the our circuit network. So let me go and add one more of these over here. Just add like that, and we are going to pass these 1 as here, and then we are going to pass this to our circuit network. And now you can see, oh, I need to add this on the red line, because red one will be the one that is going to let me delete that, and we are going to pass these onto the red line, because we are requesting the. So now it doesn't matter in which light pole we are going to see. We are going to see, oh, look at that, we are going to need the coal to this station, and this station is now turned on. And if we have more than 1, look at that, this coal is gone, we don't have, and this station is red. Now this station is not requesting, and this coal is gone. And if it is 1, we are going to get a request, oh, we are lacking the coal, and the station is on. So this is the smart station. Let me go and collect my stone again, and we are going to add that over here again, so that I can now blueprint. Okay, so if I want to change to only 2 cargo, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to the 2 cargo over here. Okay, if my train is of the 2 cargo, then I'm just going to, this will be not here, so let's go, this is going to gone. Then this will, I'm going to change to the 2 cargo, and then here I'm going to change to this to 2, and similarly this will become 12 only. Okay, so these changes I need to do, and then everything will be like easy to understand. So let me go and show you guys what's gonna happen. So we are going to change this to 2 cargo only. So let's go, and so let's consider this part is not here. Okay, so we are having 2 cargo, and we are going to make that this is only 12 of these available. Okay, now let's see what's happening over here. We are getting all of this signal properly, but look at the calculation. So now we are getting 4K, because these 2 cargo are only going to become bring the 4K coal, and we are going to store almost around 28,000 coal, because we are having these slots are like around 575 slots, and every slot contains the 50, so which becomes the 28. Then these 28 going to be divided, and we are going to get the 7 as a cargo wagon over here. Okay, and then we can see our rest of the stuff is all like that. working properly. So it doesn't matter how many stops. If you want to add another cargo and another, then just go ahead and change back to like 4 or 5, whatever you want, and then change these to also whatever amount you are having. Once you just have to do that only once, and everything will be working. Look at that, we are having 7 cargoes or 7 lights working. And this is also visually ready to see that. We can see like how many trains can come over here. We can see if it is on and off, this station is working or not, and you can actually see that from like even from the zoom out condition. So now we can just make the blueprint of this. So to make that, oh, one more thing is left. We need to name this station. So this is the request station, and this should be for the call. So we are going to add the call as a symbol over here. So these are the couple of stuff you need to do. You need to change your call, and then you need to change the name of the station. If you are going to make it for the iron ore, let's go make it for the iron ore, and then you have to just change the back this to the iron. Let me go and add this to iron, and as you can see, we are now requesting the iron into our network. Look at that, we are requesting the iron now. So we don't need to worry about that. And how many these lights are not turned on, why it is not? So how many? Just reset all of this stuff, and everything will work fine. Okay, that is what you need to do. Just reset all of these calculations. Okay, so call is working. All right, so why it was not working, we need to change this to the iron. Okay, so we need to keep that in mind. We need to change this to the iron again. Here we are not putting any values over here. So look at that, this 1 2 3. So these 3 things, and only one of these we need to change, and everything will be working fine. So 3 of the things you need to change, wherever this ore icon is there, you need to change the ore icon and the railway station name for the requester. So I will change it back to the coal, because this is the coal station, and I will change these to the coal. And we are not adding any amount here. The only amount we are adding is the coal stack. That is going to happen, and we are going to change the station name as the coal one. And now we will be requesting the coal instead of iron ore. Okay, so this is for this video, guys. I will just make the blueprint of these. We need to add these. Let's try to grab these poles, so that way I don't need to do calculation for poles, and we'll try to get this whole area for my, at least because I'm using this, so I'm going to use. And this is the request station. Okay, this is the request station. We'll keep that over here. So this is for this video, guys. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, share to my channel, and subscribe to it. And I will see you in the next video, where we are going to make the supply station and then the depot station. So see you guys in the next video.